Hi guys, KimStar13 here with episode 7, and welcome back. Before I get started, this episode's going to be quite different from the others. There's less terraforming and mining and more getting projects done. And my son is helping with most of that, like he will be here most of the episode. So I'm going to try to figure out a system to where I can put his dialogue in. Alright, so this is where we ended on episode 6, and my son actually asked me what I planned on doing here. And I don't know how to explain it. I just told him I wanted it to be a pond, but these holes up here were guidelines for where I wanted the waterfall source buckets to go. And he said, okay, well, we're going to need an infinite water source. And I said, well, you can use the bottom here, right here. I'm going to put clay there, but you can use that as the water source. And he said, no, we need an infinite water source. And then I showed him my cauldrons, and he said, no, not those either. He wanted us to dig out 4 blocks, put the water source on top, or dig out 4 blocks, put a block overhead, and then in the 3rd block put the water source, and then swimming, put 2 blocks below. And I said that sounds like a death trap, because it is. But apparently it only works in bedrock. Anyway, I said, how about this? I will take out this farm, and we can use this little area right here for a water source. While I was clearing that out, he accidentally picked up some seeds and vegetables, so he spit those out. And I was like, oh, well, you know what? Actually, before I go, I need you to eat your vegetables. So, here you go, bud. Those are yours. Anyway, so I decided that I was going to refill my automatic furnace with some oak planks. And my son was asking for buckets of water. So I ran inside and went into my storage to get the only 2 buckets I had. This is important. Only 2 buckets. And okay. Well, he just said he jumped from the top of the mountain. I don't believe that for a second, but he might have. Who knows? Alright, I gave him the buckets and I sent him off to do the waterfall, which he was real ready to do. And I set out to get rid of this farmland. I'm gonna go take a hydration break and I will be right back. Oh, wait a second. There's a dirt cache in here. Okay. We'll come back for that later. Alright, water. Stay hydrated, you beautiful creatures. Alrighty, we're back. So while he's still working on filling in the pond and the waterfalls, I am going to be moving all of my containers that are up here, my chests, that have mostly cobblestone, but that first one, it did have other stuff in it. But we're going to move it all down to right where that fountain is that I want to remove, and we'll do that quickly. He's not helping. He just wants me to look at something. I will be back after I set this down. Alright, after I did most of the removing of the chests, which I really haven't done much. I just removed 2 chests, unfortunately. He asked me how this looked so far. And I was like, it looks great. Keep it going. And then he made me watch this travesty. He was swimming up and he would fall out. And he did this quite a few times before I finally stepped in and was like, look, I'm going to put 2 pieces of dirt down. Use that to your own volition so you don't lose health. And he did not do that at all with me, standing right there at the foot of the mountain. So I took off and finished what I was doing before with the chests. So many chests. And at this point, I had pretty much taken out most of the cobblestone. And right here, I was like, I can make it. I can make it. I can get these in there and pick the rest of these up. I did. I did make it. I think. Anyway, so I go over here and I put down another chest. And I was like, you know what? I'm running out of chest room, so I'm going to go put it in my automatic furnace. And he told me, I've honestly been taking the water out of this because it's closer. And I was like, well, where else would you get the water? I told you to take the water out of it. Well, he had been taking the water out for a long time before we realized it was an infinite water source. I thought because of the stairs being there that it wouldn't be an infinite water source, but apparently it was. So, as the evening begins, I collected my pickaxes and crafting table and come out here to do what I was going to do. And I checked out how much he had going, and I told him he did a good job. Except for then, instead of letting me take down my little ugly fountain here, he said, I need your help. So I said, okay, I'm on it. And I was like, just give me some buckets. At this point in time, I realized he has made at least another bucket because he is still also... What is going on? Oh, he's picking the buckets up. That's strange. Anyway, I think I got him that time. No? You got them. Okay, run away. Run away. Well, run away. Alright, run away. There we go. Okay. Got the buckets. Let's do this. Alright, so I go over here, and my first plan of action is to make this an infinite water source, which honestly just took 2 buckets. And there we go. So then we started filling it in, even in the spaces that you didn't think would need filled in. And it took us all night, but we got to the point where we only had a few spots left that needed filled in. And that honestly only took like 5 seconds. Once I got this put in, yep, and then I turned around and saw that we didn't have that much of a hole like I thought we did, because he's been filling them in. And I decided, I think best course of action is right in this little corner. No? That corner. There we go. And now we just have 2 more spots that need filled in. So let's get that done real quick. I think it's going to be this corner right here. I think that did it. I think that did it for both of them. It did. We're done. Okay, get out of the water before you drown. What are you doing? Alright. So after we filled it in, he decided that we might need another little part added to the waterfall. And I said, okay, so right here in the middle, right here? And he said, yes. So then, after doing that, I climbed up and I put the hole in the wall and went ahead and added the water bucket I had. There we go. And he had built his way up. I don't know how, because I didn't see him come down or come past me. Decides we're putting another one right in here. Yep, right there. And I'm watching this and thinking, okay, go ahead. And he did it. And it does not look that bad, honestly. It looks pretty good, considering that my other fountain literally only had 2 waterfalls. And it didn't look cute. Alright, so after we filled in that waterfall, well, that part of the waterfall, I immediately went over here and started taking down this fountain. While I'm doing so, I hear, "Give me my water buckets back." Excuse me? What do you mean your water buckets? They're my water buckets, sir. I said, "Give me a moment." And he's still over there messing with he said I ran out of oak planks, by the way. And then after that, he was like, "Okay, yeah, for real, give me my water buckets back." And I'm like, "Dude, they're my water buckets. What do you mean? I'm not giving you them back." No. What? No, don't do that either. Pick the water up. Alright. So I said, "Hey, get back here. I'll give you the buckets." Jeez. Now he's happy. He got my water buckets. Bruh. Alright. He filled them both up too. Why? You don't need water right now. We're not going. We can't. What? So he wants to bring the villagers up now, and his plan is to build a bunch of boats. He said 64. We don't need 64 boats. We're not doing that. No, absolutely not. Stop taking my wood. Okay. I'm going to break this, and actually, I'm going to put the torch down right over here, because I want to go down this hill, and then come back towards the mountain, and then go down that mountain. Right? That makes sense. You'll see it when it happens. I'm not even there yet. He's currently behind me, building boats. What do you mean I don't have a water bowl? Of course I don't have a water bowl for my dogs. They don't need a water bowl? I do need... Okay, so basically he's thinking about building a waterfall from the tunnel to bring villagers up. The tunnel's not even finished yet, so I don't want to put anything in it. And I don't have anywhere for the villagers to go because this mountain is still here. And that's where I want to put the villagers that we capture. Yeah, I'll get those. Sorry. Not capture. Relocate. Villagers that we relocate. Don't hurt my dogs. Why are you going in there with a... Why? Oh, yeah. Water bowl. My bad. Yeah, that would be a good place for a water bowl. That was a little scary, honestly. Alright. Now, they have water. He said he's going to go get more water to put in that corner. And I am going to go... I think we're going caving. Not necessarily caving. I think we're going to the deep dark to look for more diamonds. So I'm going to make a bunch of iron pickaxes. Too many iron pickaxes, to be honest. And hope for the best. Let's see. I'm out of sticks. We've got iron. I think I'm going to make 2 or 3 buckets. Nope, that's not how you make buckets. There we go. And 1 more bucket, and we're going to make some shears as well. Let's make 2 pairs of shears. I want to see if the shears will work on the skulkve. And honestly, oh, he's going to beat me down there. Okay. We're going to run. Just kidding. That's illegal. No. You're going to wash out my... Oh, there they go. There go the torches. I'm going to have to race down here past him to pick up the torches that... Did you just knock that one off the wall, or did the water do it? Alright. Oh, he knocked out quite a few torches. I'm going to go ahead and grab these and go over here, make sure none of them wash this way. And I'm going to not wait for him. I'm going to go ahead and go down. Alright, so right now I'm almost to the cave with the lava. And what I want to do is, again, test to see if I can get Skulk. Alright. Did it come out? No? Just checking. Okay. Does it work on this Skulk? No. Can you silk touch those? Anyway, so after mining for a little bit, and he took the gold out from up there, and what? I didn't take your gold. What do you mean? I don't want your watermelon. I don't have your gold. Oh, my bad. I have your gold. Here you go. This gold right here. Yeah, that gold. Okay. Why don't you clear your inventory out, dude? Like, stop holding on to everything you own. I'm gonna put your watermelon in your chest. Give me a second. Okay, I'm just put that in there. And why do you have bricks? Sir, I don't, why do you have bricks? Okay, I'm gonna put some of my pickaxes and my, yeah. Okay, so right here, I begin the process of tediously mining this back corner out. And while doing so, I'm hoping to find diamond. And I'll put up a diamond counter if I do find diamond. Probably not, though. I'll just probably say it. Oh, wait, where is he at? Okay, he's over there. He can't see. I'm just going to go ahead and get these real quick. There's 1, 2. Oh, cool. Okay. 3. What? 4. A 5. Oh, there we go. And 6. Is there more? I mean, I don't care if there's more or not, but that's awesome. Yeah. Okay, he's still over there distracted. So I'm going to continue. Oh, what? Why are you mad at me? I told you could be finding diamonds too. Don't be throwing your torch pickaxe at me. It's like, come on now. I'm going to go over here. You can go back over that way. What? Oh, okay. Stop hitting me. I mean, it's not working. I turned off friendly fire. He said he was going to go dig a hole over there to bedrock. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. There he is digging a hole to bedrock. He said he's going to the void because he's upset with me. Oh, he's AFK now. Alright. So, basically, I told him, right there, there's diamond right here. And he's just running around angry at me. What is he doing? He's going back to his chest. I'm going to get this diamond because he looked right at it and didn't get it. So now we're at 8 diamond. Yeah, we've got 8 diamonds now. Cool. Oh, no, don't do that. Why? Bruh. Just because I found diamonds. Why isn't it going out? Okay, you know what? I got gravel. I can put it out later. At least it doesn't spread. I hope. I did cut that off. I went about my business, occasionally turning around to still see him setting fire to the room. I let it go. I just continued on. And little does he know, I found more diamonds while he was playing his I'm gonna set the world on fire and watch it burn. That's fine. So I continue to dig and dig and dig. And honestly, it feels like I've been digging for this entire series. But we need diamond. We need enough diamond for an enchantment table, quite a bit of diamond for armor, 2 sets of armor, not just 1 set. And then diamond tools. Get out of the fire. Why are you doing that? How about you stop doing that? Don't do that. No. Put the fire out. Yeah, that fire. No. Oh my god. Okay. This is what I gotta play with. This is why I cut TNT off, guys. This is also why I say no fire spread. Because, you know, fire spread. I don't want that. Alright. so I found some gold, and I told him to look up, and he looked directly at the diamond. But then he was like, oh, I see it. It's right there. My bad. I don't know if he saw the diamond or not. But I'm going to mine this lapis, and then mine this diamond really quick. Okay. Really quicker. And then I'm going to take out this gravel, because I'm going to need it to put out all the fires. Alright, we're at a total of 10 diamonds now. And I'm going to help him out with getting this gold. I'm going to break this gravel. There we go. And he might not be able to reach that. Nope, he's got it. Alright. He's got gold, I got diamonds. I'm going to start putting out this fire now, as fast as I can. Alright. So, while I'm putting out the fire, he asks me if I could make him a furnace. And I told him yes, I could, but you could make your own furnace out of deep slate, right? And he's like, excuse me? And I made a furnace and put it down, and he also made a furnace. He made several. This is very important for future reference. Ow. Alright, so while putting out the fires, I accidentally walked right into the edge of a fire. I thought I had room, I did not. I've still got a little bit more of the fire to put out, and then I've also got to break some blocks that he put down as well. While doing that, after doing that, I went and tried to mine more for diamonds, and I found some. And now I'm at a total of 12 diamonds? I have 12 diamonds now. And for future reference, he's standing there. I don't know what he's doing, but I've got 12 diamonds and he has none. Actually, he's got 18 in that chest that he's... What is he doing? Oh, he was being weird. Okay. Well, he has disappeared. I don't know where he's went, but I'm going to empty out what I have and get some more pickaxes. And come over here and finish what I started. Alright, so I found some lapis and some more diamonds. Just kidding, I just found lapis, apparently. How rude. Usually, it's if lapis is above, it's usually diamonds. You know what? I probably found that vein of diamonds that he stole from me. He's currently sitting here watching me while I dig, because I wouldn't let him get diamonds, because usually he's got to run up and attack and take the diamonds as I dig them. That's 13, 14, right? Oh, is that 15? I think I hit the jackpot. Nah, I'm gonna give it a minute. I don't think he's noticed that I got the diamonds. Alright, so I think I'm at a total of 16, 17 diamonds? No? 16? 1, 2, 3, 15. This might be 16? Yeah, I think this is 16. And this makes 17. I'm going to put that down. Alright, I've got 17 diamonds, and I've decided it's time to leave the deep dark, because he's no longer down here. Actually, I think he left the game. I'm honestly not sure. Oh no, he's still on the phone, he's just not in the game anymore. Alright, what? I mean, I give you creative freedom, and you give me geysers of lava. Okay. I mean, I'm not disappointed, I actually like that. That's pretty cool. I think that'll stay. Alright. Let's go up here, and I'm not even, honestly, like, that wasn't that bad. It could have been worse. I mean, I'm sorry, what is that? Is that furnaces? He just put furnaces in the way. Was he using them to get up here? Like, what? Why? Okay, moving on. Alright. So he didn't make any more changes along the pathway up. However, he did not fix this, like, right here where it gets really dark, which is fine. It's no big deal. I've got torches. I can do it myself. I think I'll put the other one right up here in the dirt section. There we go. Alright. So, I didn't see any more changes to the rest of the tunnel or the rest of the mine shaft, whatever. I am going to come up here and... Wait. What was that? He put in a puddle. He put in a puddle. Okay. I mean, I'll leave it there for now, I guess. Alright, so I decided to join my 17 with my 4, and I have a total of 21 diamonds. And at one point, I had more emerald than diamonds, but I've been spending my emeralds quite a bit. Alright, look, bro. I fed you, but you gotta go. And I didn't kill him. I released him. I don't know where he went. I did hit him, so he took off. But I didn't mean to hit him. He was standing in the way when I broke in the fence, and then I was breaking out the other fence, and yeah. Alright, it's bedtime. Alright, so after that little nap and saying goodbye to the bird friends, I decided I'm gonna grab some hay and take off down the mountain over here and hopefully find some cows. Because I need quite a few for the leather, unfortunately. So I'm gonna just breed cows for a while. There's one. We're gonna take it to the tunnel because that is possibly the fastest way to get to the fence. And honestly, right now, the fence is just a temporary solution to... It's just a temporary location for the animals that I'm going to be gathering and breeding. Alright, once you're in, I'm going to put the fence back up and get out of here and go look for more friends. Here, I have an odd number, so I'm going to give you a little treat and go on my way. Alright, and immediately after coming out of the tunnel, I look to my right and there's another cow, which I did not see this cow earlier when we were coming this way, but that would have been nice. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take you to the tunnel and get you over here as well. Alright, so after I got them in there, I decided I was going to feed them and breed them and move on to the next one. I'm going to also, let's see, let's get down. I'm going to feed the baby too, just in case, so he doesn't despawn. I don't know if that's how that works or not, but we'll work with it, I guess. Alright, so I looked around for hours, not really, but like 20 minutes, and I couldn't really find, well, I say 20 minutes, it's probably been like 15 minutes. I couldn't really find any other cows, so I just decided I was going to steal these right in front of a villager. He's probably not too happy about that, but I mean, what can I do? Nothing. Alright, so right now I'm making my way up the side of this mountain, and hopefully along the way I can find more, but like I said, I pretty much walked the entirety of the village over here and in the front of the mountain and on my side where my base is, and I found no cows, which is absolutely crazy. So I'm just taking these. I'm gonna make a little pathway right here so they can make it through here, and I think I'm gonna go up. No, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go this way because I'm not too far from the tunnel, I don't think. Oh, a sheep. Alright, well, you can join our group, I guess. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna go up here, and I think I need to go up this way, so I can't break anything down here. I think I'm gonna break this one. Oh, we got another sheep friend. Awesome. Okay, let's get these 4 back to base. I can break this leaf. Alright, hopefully they can make it up there without falling. Alright, so that was a lily of the valley. There's the tunnel. And we're just gonna slowly pace ourselves so they don't skydive off this mountain. Alright, here we go. All 4 of us together, and we're going to the tunnel. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Now let's get them all in and go to the fence. Alright, so I got them all in and I accidentally fed the 2 cows I had, so I'm going to feed some more. I'm going to try to give this one to the sheep because I did punch the sheep a little bit. Okay, there we go. And let's see. I'm going to go ahead and build a temporary roof for this so wolves don't get in, and we'll go from there. All right, I will be back. Alright, after I finished building the roof, I decided to come and collect the dirt that was in this little cave right at the base of my pond and waterfall. So basically, I just need all this dirt because I don't have a lot left from... Oh, iron. Nice. Is that only? Okay. Anyway, I don't have a lot left from covering the mountain as is. And even though I collected quite a bit, I still need more because it's a lot of space that I'm going to be covering up. So hopefully from tearing down the rest of the mountain and this little bit, I will have enough to cover the entire surface area that is left. And as I'm going, excuse me, I'm also filling in with cobblestone. Oh, sorry. Alright, so after that, I came up here and I decided I didn't like this little triangle that was in the grass. So I'm going to fill this in with some of the dirt that I collected. Alrighty, and I collected about a stack and a few pieces, so this should fill it in, hopefully. Alright, I'm going to have to use one more piece from the stack. Alright, and we're good to go. Let's see, what's next on the agenda? Alright, so unfortunately my next plan of action is going to take me out of the rain. And that is doing something with the tunnel from village to my base. And honestly, I didn't really want to go in there right now because of the rain. But I don't have a choice at this point. My only other option was to come over here where my automatic furnace is and cut down the stone a level and put in some dirt. And I didn't really want to do that because that's a lot of mining and I would have to move my automatic furnace system. And now, it seems like I wouldn't have to, but I really would because I don't want it to be even where it's at now. I was going to go down a level because my only other option other than the furnace, which I've got doing a lot right now, I'm going to load this up with cobblestone that I have, was to build a staircase going down this side of the mountain. And my plan is to put it right here up against this side where the house is, but that's also a lot of mining, and I didn't really want to do that either. So, into the tunnel we go. And I think that'll be the last thing I do this episode because it's going to take a while. So, let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Alright, so right now I'm just doing a little run through to see what I want to do with the tunnel. I know I want to do something with this little pre-cut hole here from gravel, and I think I'm just going to start with that, and I think I'm going to build like a little circle with 3 on each side and a block in between. It's not much of a circle, but it's circly enough, I guess. And we're going to have to go 2 deep into the wall. So 2 blocks into the wall and 5 across. And then it's 3 across. Yeah, that makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and I will be back. Alright, so I've got this half of the circle finished, and now I'm just carving out a little guideline trench for where the floor is going to go. And I'm carving these out as well. And I'm going to dig this and put that back. But basically, I'm going to try to match it up. And when this is complete, I will go from there. Alright. So I decided on calcite and magma blocks for the little circular room. And for the beams that are going to go down the hallway, I'm going to use dark oak logs. And I'm probably going to strip them as well. So we're going to go ahead and put these in. And let's see. Yeah, I like how that's looking already. And we're going to do this and build them down. Let's build one up and just put one right there. I got to dig into the wall for this part. Alrighty, now that we've got that in, I'm going to put one across the... What was that? Is somebody here? I don't think my child joined the game, because I've been doing this by myself. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put this beam in here, all the way... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. All the way across, and we're going to take this out and strip everything. Yep. Alrighty. Whew. Okay, there we go. And I think I'm going to put torches right here as well. Did you see that black dot move over there? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and dig into the wall a little bit until I get all the way down there, and we'll go from there. Alright, and I'll see you when I get back. Alright, so we're here at the little circle, and my plan is to basically fill this in with calcite, and I'm probably going to take the edge blocks out later. Oh goodness, it's about nap time, isn't it? Alright, and once those are in, I'm going to put the rest of the floor in. But yeah, I'm going to take the edge blocks out later, so I'm not wasting resources, because I'm going to need as much calcite for a later project as possible, and it's a much bigger project. And I think my plan is I'm going to put a strip on each side of the 3 sides. And the middle is going to be the magma blocks. And we're going to back up and put this here and here. And we're going to go ahead and meet that and this. And I'll come back when the other side is finished. But I'm going to go ahead and put the magma in. It's not as bright as I want it to be. It gives a soft glow, so I'm going to probably put torches up. Yeah, it's not bright enough in here. So I'm going to put a torch on the 3rd block on both sides. There we go. And that lights up this room. And my next plan is to finish this with more calcite, but I'm going to have to go get more. Alright, so I also decided that the walls in between the wooden pillars or the beams, I'm going to use mossy brick and cracked brick, as well as regular brick, stone brick. And we're going to go ahead and make all that. Alright, so my plan is to grab a stack of coal and put it in this furnace, and I'm going to make not mossy, cracked brick. And I'm going to go over here and get some shears, and I'm going to collect some vines, because I need more vines to make the mossy brick. That's a lot. So I got the vines, not the moss, and I'm collecting some of the cracked bricks, and I'm going to go ahead and make some mossy bricks, and I will be back. So after I made some more mossy bricks and decided on cracked bricks, I came back to the tunnel and decided I was going to use tuft to make the ceiling tiles or the ceiling stairs, and I wasn't sure which ones I wanted, so I came over here to the crafting table to see what they gave us, and honestly the only acceptable option was the bricks. So I went back and I made a stone cutter so I didn't lose tuft in the process, because again, I'm going to use tuft later on in the video. So I decided to make the tuft brick because I liked the way it looked, and I made enough to pretty much do the 8-block area in the center of the circle. So I went ahead and dug that out, and I have to bridge up or build up to reach the ceiling, but I put the circle in, or the stairs in, and then I put the slab in, and I'm probably going to end up using the other slab as well in the same spot to probably hang down a chain and lantern. I might use a couple chains because this is pretty tall, but I'm going to need 12 blocks of tuft, so we're going to go ahead and go get that and the half slab as well. So I said 12, we're going to make 12 of the tuft bricks, and then we're going to go put these up and get the slab. And I'm also going to make, I'm going to make 1 lantern and 2 chains. There we go. And we're going to go put this away, and let's put this block. And I'm going to go ahead and put in the blocks as well of the tough brick. And then I'm going to go into my inventory and get the chain and get the lantern, and we're going to set the chains down, and we're going to duck. Oh, I messed up. We're going to get that down first, and then we're going to put it up after we find it. Where did it go? Oh, it's right here. Okay. And let's not duck this time. There we go. And the lantern. And there is that. And it is completed. Alright, so now I'm just counting to make sure that there's 5 blocks in between where the pillars will go. Or, I'm sorry, I've done lost what I was calling it. Tavern beams. There we go, the beams. So I'm gonna go ahead, and this was actually like I honestly, because the stone doesn't have much of a differentiation between it, like my eyes are tricked. It was kind of difficult, but once I got it down and the 5 blocks in between each piece, it was easy to get the block across filled in. So after I got all the way to the end of the tunnel, I did the same thing to the end of the tunnel as I did to the start of the tunnel, and I'm just taking out these 2 blocks right now because I don't really need them. And I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I actually did need that block. Okay, right here, and then right here, and we're gonna flip this one to face backwards like those. And I think I'm gonna add 1 more block to the end of this as well, so at least it matches up. Okay, alrighty, and I'm gonna go ahead, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the beams in right here because they're out in the open and it's a lot easier than doing the digging that I'm gonna have to do in the ceiling to put those beams in. Alright, and the plan is to come back and strip these at the end. So let's... Alright, so while digging out the walls, I decided, you know what would be a good idea for the ceiling? And I was like, nah, maybe not. Let's not do that. And then I was like, wait, you know what? We'll do it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to use dark oak stairs and dark oak slabs and kind of make the ceiling kind of arched a little bit. Not much, but enough that there's more headroom in the middle. Because it's going to be dark on the wall, on the ceiling and the beams, but the floor and the ceiling the floor and the walls are going to be a different block. So maybe not so dark. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and start on the walls with the mossy brick and the regular stone brick and the cracked stone brick. So let's go ahead and move those into my inventory and get started on those. And I'm not really going to do much of a pattern. I'm just going to do it randomly. And as long as a block of the same type is touching, it should be okay. It shouldn't look too messy. It just gives it texture. Kind of like I did with the wall where the glass window is going to go in my base. Yeah. All right, let's get rid of this and fill in the rest of these. Actually, I changed my mind. Not on the wall, but I'm gonna go in and take out these blocks and take out the two behind the cauldrons and put in blocks. And I'm gonna try to do that carefully because it's full of lava and I don't want to burn myself. Okay, perfect. And I'm just gonna repeat that on the other side as well. I'm just gonna finish this little wall pattern up a bit. And I think I'm just gonna go do that. This is gonna be a little more difficult because I've got to be in between a tight space here. Alright, so far so good. I think I'm gonna go with regular stone brick to kind of go with the pattern. Alright, perfect. And with that, I have put in the last blocks of the wall. And I'm gonna go ahead and do a little walkthrough. Everything looks good so far. Now I've just got to go in and... Alright, so I'm going to take out the ceiling, and then after that I'm going to take out the floor of the entire tunnel. Alright, so while I'm here, I think my plan for the tunnel floor is mossy cobblestone stairs and blocks. So I went and picked those up and made some more and got the process going. And this is actually probably the longest process, is laying these down and then filling them with, I think I'm going to do water instead of lava, just because I'm not sure how the lava would do. Like, I don't want us to get burned as we go down the tunnel, because I plan on moving villagers through the tunnel to get to the, to get them to the village up here. Oh, we're not doing that. That's not happening. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and lay most of this down and try to get this process going. And I will be back after that. But right now I'm just precariously placing them to leave an opening at some point to where it all travels and meets together. That's not going to work. That closes that off. Actually, okay, that works. Alright, and I will be back after I get most of this finished. Alright, so I got the first part of the tunnel done, and my plan is to go ahead and place the stair blocks in the ceiling and the slabs as well. So I'm going to make a few slabs and quite a few stairs. But we're going to do that, and that is going to be the ceiling, and where the beams are, I can put lanterns if we need more lighting, which I think I'm either going to go with lanterns or I'm going to go with torches along the wall. I haven't decided yet, but we're going to go ahead and get this together, and we're going to go implement it in the tunnel, and I will be back after we do that. Alright, after I got most of that done, and not really, I still have one more section to do here, I decided I would go ahead and show you what I was doing on this side and then implementing the rest of the theme. And already I'm kind of irritated with these stairs because they don't want to go the correct way, and that I don't understand how they keep flipping. Like, I understand how they keep flipping, it's user error, but it is so difficult to place stairs, and it's agitating. But once this is done, I don't have to worry about the stairs anymore until I start building the villager houses, and then I'm gonna have to figure something else out, because maybe slabs, because I hate stairs. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead, and we've got the first part of the tunnel done. We're going to pretty much copy it. Oh, just kidding, I've still got this part to do. Alright, well, there we go with the stairs again. Do you see why nobody likes the stairs? I see why nobody likes the stairs. This is like the 12th stair. Honestly, it's probably been more than that. Really. Alright. Yeah, you see the stairs? The stairs get on your nose too. Really? Mwah. Mwah. Okay, thank you. Alright, so I'm going to repeat the process on the second part of the tunnel, and we'll be back. Alright, now that the ceiling's done, I can finally work on the floor back here and get that fixed and have it match the front. And then I've got to put in the water. So I'm going to take a hydration break. And you know what? Stay hydrated, you beautiful creatures, because we definitely need it. This is the longest video I think I've done to date. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, so after I finished the floor, I realized I was going to have to travel down to the diamond mine. And on my way down, I decided I'm going to get rid of these furnaces that my son placed earlier in the episode. Because they're not that they interrupt the flow of things, but, you know, they interrupt the flow of things with my eyes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and run down here. And I'm pretty sure my son put his buckets in here as well. Oh, is he down there? If I'll leave it there just in case. I see it's setting off a lot of the sensors. Quite a few. Oh, it's huge. Maybe we'll go exploring down there in the next episode. Who knows? All right, let's go down here, and I'm going to grab my buckets because I know for sure I left them down here, and I'm going to see if his buckets are left down here as well, because I need some buckets, you know? I'm going to need quite a few to do this project. And I know that we put lanterns this way, or lights, not lanterns. Again, I'm leaving these little geysers of lava, but I'm going to get rid of this. And I'm also going to fill this in. I'm just going to use what I have in my inventory. I was hoping that that would drop gravel. Okay. I think I'm just going to have to use the furnaces and fill that in. And we're going to go get some gravel from over here. And we're going to use that to fill that hole in and get the furnaces back so I can put them in his chest down here. Alright. And anyway, I come down here to get buckets and I get sidetracked by trying to fix things. And that is the problem with this entire series. I get distracted with trying to fix things. Gotta be quick. So we're gonna drop that. Yes, awesome. And now we're gonna get these two. And we're gonna break this first and then get these two. So we can actually pick them up and put the gravel in. And there we go. I'm gonna break this as well. Alright, and I think we could actually tunnel over that way at some point. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, honestly, because we came this way, or I came this way, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go. I was just checking to see if he did anything over there, but we're gonna go and get those buckets before I get distracted again. Could open that up and make like a lava fountain. No, absolutely not. This is why I don't stray. This is why I got problems. That's why this series is already at 167 days and there's been nothing done. Okay, let's get these buckets. You have. Alright, so before I go back up to the surface, I wanted to check this out and light it up a little bit. And really, there's not much in here. It looks like it's a water cave, honestly. Like a cave with a lot of water, I guess. I can't really think of the word I'm looking for. It's got a lot of levels, is what I'm saying. It probably goes down a lot deeper. And because of the water being there, I think there might be a chance of diamonds that way. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We're just going to light this area up in case somebody decides to explore up here. And we're going to go ahead and head up to the surface after I find my way back. Alright. Maybe we'll find some glow squid in here, because I need that for signs and stuff. Not right now, but let's go ahead and head up. Alright, so felt like that took forever. I'm gonna fill my buckets up right here in this pond, and I was hoping that it would take out some of the water source, infinite water source thing going on there, but it didn't. So we're gonna go ahead and slowly fill in these crevices of stairs, and it's gonna take a while, so I will be back and enjoy the sound of kaploosh kaploosh as I place the water. Alright, and with that last bucket, I have completely finished filling this in. And I'm going to go ahead and fill that in so there's no water in the middle of the wall, room, floor there. Yep. This has been a pretty long activity. That was probably the longest project I've done to date. Other than, I guess, the house. Nah. So I thought that I was done, but I, in fact, was not. I'm going to strip these logs. And while I'm stripping the logs down, I wanted to go ahead and thank you for watching episode 7 with me. And hopefully you join me for episode 8. But right now, I'm just going to continue to strip these. I think I want to lower that down a little more. Just so you can see it before you actually enter the little circle area. I still haven't figured out what to call it. Alcove, I guess, would work. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. I think I've got most of this done. I'm gonna have to go out on top and do those as well. Alrighty. I will be back. Alright guys, I honestly think that's all I have in me for episode 7. I would like to include more, but I'm already at an hour long, and it's probably longer than that. I do want to show you, however, the inside of this tunnel from like a third person point of view, because when you're up close, you can't really grasp the full vision of it. But, okay, don't look at that. I'm bringing that down lower, I promise. Like, one more chain, at least, maybe 2. It's not that it's dark in here, it's dark in the rest of the tunnels. Maybe I should light those up with torches? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm sorry. Anyway, before I get distracted again and try to find something else to do in this episode, I just wanted to show you what I've done, and I don't know. I really like how it reminds me of a previous world where it wasn't creative, of course, but I built a labyrinth out of azalea bush leaves and azalea bushes, and I had like the pathway was stairs, but there was like space in between them, so the whole pathway was water, kind of like I did with the ceiling, but it was on the floor, and it was just a complete maze full of water and trees or bushes, leaves. Anyway, I want to thank you for joining me for episode 7, and in episode 8 I already have a plan that we're going to cover this eyesore up with grass. Yeah, I'm going to definitely take all the coal before I do that, because that would be terrible. And I don't really know. Let's go ahead and get up this mountain, though, because I need a better vantage point to show you what we've done this episode. And honestly, this in itself is just, the more I look at it, the more I'm like, well, why didn't I just finish covering it with grass this episode? Alright, so I'm going to cover this area with grass for sure in the next episode. I'm going to fix that little fountain over there that was a disaster. I'm probably going to fill in that little pond or do something with it. But so far, we have built this massive pond and water feature. We have a little temporary farm over here, and we have finished the tunnel to the village. I think for sure next episode, I'm going to build some stairs going on one side of the mountain and build some stairs going down the other side of the mountain, just for sheer purposes of willpower to get from one place to another quicker. Alright, and I wanted to let you know, look at that, it's beautiful. Alright guys, so stay hydrated, you beautiful creatures, and join me for episode 8. And if you like to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be updated when I upload new videos. Alright guys, I'm never doing that again because I barely can swim in first person. So I will see you in episode 8. Alright guys, for sure, this time for real. Bye! Stay hydrated, you beautiful creatures.